Smoke Jones, singer, songwriter, crooner, guitarist. In just 7 short years, after making his debut appearance at a random open mic night, Jones has been invited to radio and TV appearances, performed at esteemed award venues, festivals, and featured attractions. Known for vocally weaving soul tapestries of jazz, soul, and even blues, the crooner's rich sound and technical melisma resonates deeply with audiences and captured the attention of legendary Bobby Murray, guitarist of Etta James, and Jeff Scott, nominated for 8 Detroit Music Awards. Come, take a journey with Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide as we get to know the talented and gifted Smoke Jones. Hey everybody, welcome to another Music Monday. I am Sobrina Taylor, creator of Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide. Literally, we are worldwide, and I'm so happy to be at the helm of this ship. There is an amazing artist that is coming on tonight. I've been promoting him all week. You know, his name is Smoke Jones. He is in the green room, but before we can chat with him, I've got to remind you, I want you to get your handhelds. I want you to share, invite, let everybody know. In case they forgot, Unsigned Artist Reveal is on the air, and you don't want to miss this special segment with my special friend. So everybody, please give a warm Unsigned Artist Reveal welcome to our special guest, Smoke Jones. Hey.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
You are so welcome. It is such an honor to have you come to this platform. You are killing it out there. Did you know that?
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Oh my gosh, you are literally killing the game. And there's so much great buzz about you on social media, and I'm loving it. I really am.
Thank you. I'm trying to put myself out there. Music has changed my life. I just wanted to shine, from within.
Yeah. That's a great thing. Well, I want us to talk shop a little bit because, I want to just jump right in. You've already begun to garner awards, Smoke. Is that right?
Yes.
Talk about that a little bit for me.
Yeah. So, I've had my band actually for about 6 years now. There have been a number of bands actually. And in our 3rd year, we won Best Jazz Blues Band. We were voted that by the viewers of Channel 4, NBC. And and I was really happy about that. I was surprised. There were a lot of people in the running. It's a yearly event, and I'm really proud of that. Also with Bobby Murray. Now, Bobby Murray was Etta James's guitarist for, had to be 20 years plus.
Yes, exactly.
Plus.
Yeah.
And he calls me one day and he asks me to be a part of a project that he had dedicated to her love letters from Detroit.
Oh, wow.
And so I sang on that blues record.
I heard.
And yes. And it won outstanding blues recording last year. So I was just happy to be a part of that project. Right.
And it just seems like 2022 was just a great year for you because Some Better Day? There was a collab that earned like a nomination at the Detroit Music Awards. Talk about that as well.
Yes. Jeff Scott, one of my great friends. I met Jeff Scott actually, I would say at, it was an open mic.
Okay.
And have you ever met a person that you so immediately vibe with that at some point you'll be working with them, right? He's one of those people.
Yep, I have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And so, COVID hits, and he's a very talented songwriter. he writes a song to, help lift people's spirits about just all of the tragedy that happened during COVID.
Right.
And he came up with a song called Some Better Days. And so he asked me to sing on that song. I did, and it got a lot of traction in Detroit. It was all over the news. It was a beautiful thing. I was happy that after just meeting him one time, now I will say that he was popping up at my shows. Like, who was this? Just got spying my shows.
Right.
But he asked me to be on that song, and I was very proud of it.
Oh, wow. That is amazing. So not only that, okay, so it was Bobby Murray collab, and then on Some Better Day you collabed, and then now this third thing, you were on TV. Come on, who does that? Oh, Smoke Jones.
All right, it is time for another Detroit duet. Two of the most soulful sounds in town are joining together on our Ain't Too Proud stage. Let's learn more about Laura Rain and Smoke Jones. Smoke Jones never sang in public until a friend talked him into an open mic night about 4 years ago.
I sing Change Is Gonna Come by Sam Cooke, and people received it really well. And I was surprised.
That positive feedback inspired him to form the Smoke Jones Band, which now performs all over town and recently took home a top recognition.
We were happy to win first place in the Vote for the Best contest in 2021 for Best Jazz and Blues Band. It meant everything. I was glad that people called and said that they liked who we were. Winning it is an honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, the smooth, soulful Smoke Jones.
And the beautiful, talented Miss Laura Rain.
Some people are made of plastic.
Some people are made of wood.
Yes, it was a collaboration with my friend Laura Rain.
Yes.
Excellent singer, songwriter from Laura Rain and the Caesars.
Okay.
And so we sang on the 2022 Ford Fireworks on Channel 4, WDIV.
Right.
And it was a great experience. And I thank my friend Laura Rain because she actually brought me in on that one.
Yeah.
And we've had a marvelous time.
So talk about some of the experience that you had on that. I mean, did you, was that like your first major stage appearance? How did it feel? Come on, don't make us pull it all out of you. Share the experience with us on that.
Yeah, it was my very first television appearance singing.
Right.
I had been on the news before promoting some festivals that I was working on.
Okay.
But this was my very first time performing on television.
Right.
And so, I remember that day very clearly because, I like to document everything that happens in my life. And so I took a video of myself just being thankful of the opportunity, being thankful of the moment. And so I pull up at WDIV and Laura Rain gets there. The entire day was so exciting because I'd never been a part of anything like that. So, they shuttle us down to downtown Detroit, and we have this. There's a party actually for the Ford Fireworks. It was on the top of the Renaissance Center parking structure, and so we go there, and everything is all set up. The food is coming in, all the decorations are being put up, and in the meantime, we are preparing to do this television event. And you got to get on your mark. You got to you have to rehearse like 2 or 3 times. But it was so much of a departure from anything that I've ever done.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And I was thankful for the opportunity. And finally the end of the day comes. We get on stage, we sing, we kill it.
Yes.
And then the fireworks happen, right? So the news people come down, and we're all standing there and we're watching the fireworks. And it was just a moment for me to take in this particular night, fireworks happening, and this monumental thing that my friend shared with me.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. It was
Wow.
great.
You probably, I know it was surreal and you had to feel like royalty. You know? Yeah.
I did.
Of course you did. Of
Definitely.
course. Wow. Were there any special moments that, did you interact with anyone where it's now etched in as a memory? I know the whole day was a memory, Smoke. I'm sure it is. Anything intricate that may have happened that you can share?
I think really the best thing that happened in the whole thing was just meeting some of the television personalities that they've done that event several times.
Okay.
And,
yeah.
When you receive a compliment from someone that has watched a lot of talent perform,
right.
It's sobering. It's sobering. I will say that I know that I'm a talented person. I know that.
I know you are.
I own it. But for someone else to just really tell you that they enjoy what you do, someone that you see on television every day, it means a lot.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I want to continue in this conversation. We've got to go to our first break. I don't want to break. I know they're saying, no, don't. We've got to go to the first break. And so, Smoke, if you could just chill out right there for a moment.
Sure.
We won't leave you for long. I hope you guys are enjoying this conversation because I promise you I am. Smoke Jones is here, everybody. Don't go away. We'll be right back with more on Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide. Want to see Smoke Jones live? Save the date. Saturday, June 15th, 2024. Smoke Jones with the Heart and Soul Big Band will be performing live at the Madison Heights Juneteenth celebration. It's an event you don't want to miss. There will be a variety of food trucks, vendors, educational exhibits, and more. Saturday, June 15th, 4 p.m. Eastern Time at the Madison Heights Civic Center Park. That's the Madison Heights Civic Center Park in Madison Heights, Michigan. For more information, visit MadisonHeightsJuneteenth.com. That's MadisonHeightsJuneteenth.com. The Platinum Agencies is taking the indie brand to the next level with customized strategies that include interviews on Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide, as well as campaigns on social media. Listen to what these artists have to say about us. Soul R&B artist Selena Albright says, I believe in the Platinum Agencies and the amazing things it will continue to do for independent artists in the future. Not only does Sobrina Taylor have an ear for the best-kept secrets in the music industry, but in a market where independently made music tends to be greatly overshadowed, her platform offers a unique opportunity for all artists to be heard. Some of my favorite interviews of my career have been with Sobrina Taylor. She really knows how to ask the right questions to capture the hidden story behind the music that fans want to hear. And I've always been so moved by her ability to pair her original imagery to my music whenever I visit her platform. Soul jazz artist Cherie Patrice says, UAR is a great platform and source for indie artists to promote, expound, and extend their brand. You can always count on UAR to capture the essence, the heart, and the soul of an indie artist within its presentation. I always feel welcomed, celebrated, and in good hands with its CEO and founder, Sobrina Taylor, who puts her grand touch of elegance and excellence on every artist she comes in contact with. I highly endorse the UAR Worldwide experience. Connect with the Platinum Agencies at tpatheplatinum.agencies.com. Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. If you are just joining us, this is a good place to join us. I am Sobrina Taylor, creator and host of the show. I have the most amazing singer-songwriter. Smoke Jones is here. If you missed the first 15, 20 minutes of the show, you gotta go back. You gotta hear how this gentleman started. I mean, just, I don't even know. That is just an amazing story. I know everybody has one, right?
Yes.
But your story is definitely one for the books. So 2017, you're shaking it up and you're starting. And did you then get your own band as you were told that you should? So talk to us about your next steps from there, Smoke.
Yeah. So it was, I'm going to say that first show happened maybe a month or two after that day.
Got it.
And so I began playing with the Joe Stanley Trio.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
And my great friend Martine Chaparro put on an event, and they asked me to headline the event. And I go, wait, headline the event? What is that? And so people actually paid to come to this show.
Yep.
My very first show, and it was the most beautiful thing. Friends and family showed up, and I was singing for the first time on my show. And I remember how nervous I was, but how comforted I was because there was support.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. So, in that, you are now kind of, your trajectory is completely changing.
Yes.
What then can you say was your, how can I say it? What was your next major move in performances and singing? Because I'm sure by now your name is out there. Yes. And you're getting calls. Yeah. So talk about that experience.
Yeah. So one of the thing that I think changed my personal trajectory and my opinion about the entire process.
Yes.
I began using an application, and people may be familiar with it. The name of the application is Jam Kazam.
That's new to me. What is that? What's that?
Well, it's a platform where you can perform with your bandmates online in real time from your own individual homes.
Okay.
And you can just put on a concert right from your individual homes.
No way.
Live.
And
live. And so the owner of the application, I submitted, what did I do? I posted one of the concerts that we did on YouTube, and he found it on YouTube. And so he called me and he goes, okay, so I want to put on a festival.
What?
So we did one of the very first online jazz festivals. Thousands of people watched it.
No.
We got a lot of good response. And that really changed my viewpoint about singing, about being public with what you do, how you should go about things professionally, right? It was an eye opener in a lot of different ways, things that I had never experienced before. I had to face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are we going to chat about any of that, or?
Yeah, well, it wasn't negative. I mean, just the legalities of something like that, to sing online in a festival. I mean, there's definitely paperwork that you have to do to make sure that you're protected.
Correct.
To make sure you're paid, and
yes,
it's something I wasn't used to. I've never had to do that.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just a totally different scenario for you, basically.
Yes.
So did you establish your own label then?
So that wasn't until last year, the end of last year. So my first single, I'll Be Good to You.
Yeah.
I released it. So there's a label that I created called Belt Orion Records.
I've seen that. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've seen that. Yeah.
That's me, and my vision for Belt Orion Records is to work with artists just like myself.
Like yourself, okay.
And control our own destiny. There are so many people that, look, I'm still learning, but there are so many people that are looking for a large label to to do everything in the world for them. And that's a beautiful thing if it happens
If
that
it
way.
happens.
If it happens.
Yeah.
I'm sure it does happen that way for some people, but
Sure.
I definitely am choosing to take this route because I want to control my destiny and I want to learn the ins and outs of this business. And I want to work with very good, well-intended people like myself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Beltoran Records is going to be about.
So the debut single, I'll
Yes.
Be Good to You. Were you the sole writer or did you have a collaborative writer with you? Talk about that record.
Well, I'll Be Good to You was a song that Billy Davis actually wrote probably 30 years ago.
Ooh.
And Billy Davis, after giving me that initial encouragement,
Sure.
5 years later, he calls me and he goes, where do you live? I need to come to your house. I have something for you.
What?
He comes to my house.
Wow.
Sabrina, he picks up my guitar. He plays my guitar and made it sound a way that I never had. Right?
Smoke, I get it.
Yeah. He sang this song and I literally cried in my seat. The song I'll Be Good to You, he wrote it 30 years ago. So he says, I want you to take this song and I want you to do something different with it, which is what I did. But I found a spot in that song to really interject myself.
Sure.
Right. So we co-wrote the song in the fact that I did add to it, but I brought a whole new, more current flavor to it. And that is one of the greatest experiences of my life.
I'll be good to you. Let me be the one to make you happy. I just want to be the one to make you smile again. I'll love, and protect you. Just like a father protects a child. Sweet as candy to a baby. I'll be so good to you. Sweet as candy to a baby. I'll be so good to you. So let me prove to you what the power of true love can do. I'll be good to you.
Yeah.
What did you guys do with the record? Did you send it to radio or what?
Well, yeah. So the radio, the song is being streamed.
Across
and
all
it's being
platforms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Internet radio is playing on as well.
Good.
It hasn't hit the terrestrial stations, but
Good.
I'm so proud of it. I'm honored by the fact that he would even ask me to do it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, who does that anymore? Do you know, and I had a really long conversation with Kevin Flournoy, and we were just talking about the days of old, how, and I like the term cats. The cats at that point, they really personified the songs that they recorded. And what I didn't know, and probably some of you have heard this before, but they would go and they would perform the songs on the road over and over and over again before they recorded it in the studio.
Mm.
By the time it got to the recording, when we got the end product of the recording, we were just blown away. Why? Because they personified the song. That song was in their spirit. It was in the fibers of their being, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the song that I'll Be Good to You probably was in that era of time. I think we were talking Sinatra and such. So it was probably within that time where everybody was pretty much learning to do the same thing. So when you hear the song and it makes you cry or gives you goosebumps or whatever that emotional output is, I think it comes from what these guys did before they put it on record.
Right.
And I am just so blown away at how the mastery of a song is totally different today, because now you've got AI, and we talked about AI too. What I want to ask you the same thing I asked them. What's your thoughts on artificial intelligence in creating music?
I personally don't like it. I think that there's room for technology in music, but the creative aspect of making music, I think, lies within your knowledge of music.
Right.
And if you don't want to learn music, and if you're using AI to write your music for you,
right,
then obviously you're free to do that. But I don't think it comes from the most creative place, because a machine is building that for you.
Absolutely.
That being said, there are still youngsters out here that are learning the craft. They're in school. They're learning jazz straight ahead, and it's a beautiful thing. To what extent maybe some of those folks may use AI in their digital audio workstations, maybe to some point, but the actual creation of the music,
right,
I don't really think there's a place for AI.
It should come from the fiber of the being.
Sure.
Because I can't see, and this was part of the conversation prior as well, is that when you get into an environment where musicians are now collaborating their emotions, that cannot be reproduced with AI.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? When you're on stage and you're like improvising, there's nothing like a live improvisation. It's just so amazing to me how you connect. Each one connects and feels the song, and their contribution just takes it higher, and the next one higher, and then higher and higher. So
yes, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I've had that experience on stage. My very last show, which was the release of my last single, Say Less. My backup singers, who do an amazing job. When you hear harmony behind you, it's so empowering as a lead vocalist to allow you to do what you do when you hear that strong harmony in the background.
Right.
The music everything is perfect.
Yep.
AI is one of those things, man, where you can create a harmony with AI and it'll sound so dry. Maybe there are ways to make it sound, to humanize it, but I've just experienced it on stage, to where that synergy between people is what really gets to the audience.
Absolutely. And so, that being said, are there any current experiences that you've had with the audience? There's nothing like it, I don't think.
No.
Where you can connect with the people who paid to see you. Any experiences to date that come to mind?
Yeah. Again, on this last show, I view the people that come to my shows as not only my friends, but my family, right? Because you have to, people spend their time, people spend their money.
Yes.
Right? Their emotion.
Yep.
Everything to come and see you. And all they want is for you to be yourself and entertain. They know who you are. They just want to hear what you have to say today.
Yeah.
And so this last show, a lot of family, blood family came. A lot of my family that follows my shows came, and we all just had a moment as I just kind of pointed out everyone in the audience individually, and you have to tell people you love them. You have to say thank you. You have to call people out.
Yeah.
And as I was doing that, people were, some people were crying. I was getting misty myself just thinking about it. But that's what it has to be if you just really are making music from your heart that you want people to enjoy. Your family is going to support you if you're doing that.
Absolutely. I totally agree. Totally agree. So have you traveled beyond the U.S. yet, Smoke?
I have not.
Where do you want to go? Let's put it in the atmosphere. Where do you want to go?
Wow. Outside of the U.S., I would love to perform in Africa.
Ooh, South Africa is the place right
yes.
now.
Yes, I would love to. It just, pretty much everywhere that is not the United States. I mean, I love the U.S., but let me get out and spread my wings. Any place a plane can land, take me to Fiji. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. South Africa has really imparted itself heavily in the U.S. And I've heard nothing but great things about it. The UK as well. They have always embraced our music a lot better than we have embraced our own. And that still just baffles me. Yeah. And so definitely Europe. Trying to think of some other places. They don't really come to mind right now, but definitely want to see you venture beyond the U.S. borders and entertain, because you've got something to say. Your performances are so seasoned. I would have thought you've been in this business like 30 years. Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like my friend Will Downing. He is such a performer. Now, I've never seen him live, but I'm putting that in the atmosphere as well. I will see him live.
It's going to happen.
It will happen. It definitely is going to happen. He is such a great performer. Norman Brown. Love him. I've seen him on stage tons of times. And I mean, there's just a host of artists who are just really, really amazing, and you fit right in to the theme of things. Just an amazing creative. So I'd like to see you do like an intimate crowd of no more than about 50 to 100. Now, those can be very intense. I've been in situations like that. Yeah. And the people are vibing, right? The drinks are pouring. Yeah. And, and the stage is the focus. Yeah. And it's just, there's just a feeling you can't get when you've got 30,000 people versus 100 people. Sure. The intimacy is just different. Do you feel what I'm saying? Yeah,
I do, especially when it's. I've experienced that, and it's especially powerful when you're playing original music as well. I mean, I love playing covers. I mean, there are a lot of songs I connect with, but when you're playing your material, things that you haven't released, and you just want to, you want people to hear and see how they connect.
Sure.
There's a song I'm going to be releasing soon that I previewed at a show. And people just really gravitated to this song. And in an intimate session like that, I mean, it's beautiful. I was kind of scared to let the song out of the bag so early because, we played it a couple times together as a unit, but I had just written a song maybe a month ago. And as you said, a small, intimate show like that is perfect for just bearing your soul, and people love the song.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Well, listen, let's take that last break of the night. Get that out of the way because we've got more important things to do. Hang out with the Smoke. And you guys don't go away. The coveted premiere is coming. The music premiere is on the way right here on Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide. Want to see Smoke Jones live? Save the date. Saturday, June 15th. 2024. Smoke Jones with the Heart and Soul Big Band will be performing live at the Madison Heights Juneteenth celebration. It's an event you don't want to miss. There will be a variety of food trucks, vendors, educational exhibits, and more. Saturday, June 15th, 4 p.m. Eastern Time at the Madison Heights Civic Center Park. That's the Madison Heights Civic Center Park in Madison Heights, Michigan. For more information, visit MadisonHeightsJuneteenth.com. That's MadisonHeightsJuneteenth.com. Join us every Monday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time to hear the stories of artists you love and discover artists you'll learn to love on Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide via Facebook and YouTube. We are expanding. You can locate us on 7 affiliate radio stations, rebroadcasting Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide segments around the globe. Come on, join the indie community. Well, everybody, we are at the end of the show. It always never fails to just speed up, especially when it's good, the way that it is. The conversation has been so amazing. Smoke Jones is here tonight. We have really enjoyed chatting with you and getting to know your journey, your story. And I wanted to ask you, though, we were talking about, circling back to you saying, I like doing covers, but tell me, what is one of your favorite covers to cover in Yeah.
I would say, there's two. First, A Change Is Gonna Come. A Change Is Gonna Come is a song that I love. I actually redid it. I'm going to be releasing my version of that song soon. We're Still Friends by Donny Hathaway. I love that song, and I finally got a chance to really just lay that song out the way I wanted to with my band. It was a beautiful experience. That has always been a song I've wanted to sing. So.
Ooh. I'm going to put this in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
I want you to do something with Layla Hathaway.
Yes.
I do. Your voices would complement each other so well. So,
Thank you.
What do you think?
I think that's a great idea. Let's put that out in the universe. Layla, I'm going to speak directly to you. Let's do it.
We want you to connect with Smoke Jones. Maybe if I can get her on the platform to do an interview, I can put a bug in her ear.
Sure.
I'm
available.
Okay, well, and make it happen.
Yeah.
Make it happen. So, on the creative side, before we get to the premiere, as you write, what's your process in writing and being creative and letting the juices flow when it comes to putting out lyrics?
Well, for me, I'm not a person that will just say I'm going to write a song today. It's hard for me just to really sit down and get my mind together and just with a blank sheet of paper just start writing a song. I have to feel something has to happen, something really has to be on my mind. And what I do is I carry a recorder. And whenever I'm a firm believer in the fact that if you don't get an idea into some tangible form as soon as you get it, you're going to lose it.
Yeah.
And so I'll pull out my recorder, I'll sing into it, I'll play a quick little thing with my guitar into my recorder, and there it is. Then I can write to it. Say Less, I woke up in the middle of the night. It was about 2:00 in the morning. I got up and I ran to my office. I got my guitar out and I wrote it because I dreamed about the lyrics.
What?
Crazy enough. Yeah.
No way. So I was going to ask you to set up the heart of the song. So where did it come from? What inspired Say Less?
Again, it was a dream initially, and I would think it would just be more so rooted in the idea that you have to listen. Sometimes a person can tell you how they want to be loved, and you just have to listen. You just have to listen. You don't have to say much. But then once they tell you, if you're able to tell that back to them, if you're able to do that thing that they say that they want so much, then they don't have to say another word. They can say less and let you do what you do. That's what inspired it.
Yeah, that's if they're listening.
That's if they're listening. We all have to listen.
We got to. We've got to.
Yeah, I'm hard-headed sometimes.
Yeah, well, and I shared this with Bob Baldwin. I'm not here just for me. I'm here for you. So we're serving each other. And I think once we get out of the way of ourselves and understand that we can get what we need when we give others what they need, it's really an even exchange. It's that simple, right?
Yeah.
Unless there's motives behind that. So I'm not standing on a soapbox tonight. I'm just going to just share that I love the song. And I'm surprised. Did you play guitar in the song at all? You did? Okay.
So the inspiration for the song, I wrote the song on guitar, and so I give it to the guitarist in my band, who was also my producer. I said, "Here is my song."
Okay.
And what he gave me back was something absolutely beautiful. So I didn't play on the track. Randall Wilson is playing guitar on this track.
Gotcha. Not you. Okay. Well, maybe I can get you to, when you feel it in your heart to do, something with you playing a featured part via guitar.
Yes. Yes, that's coming. That's my very next song. I'm doing that. Yeah.
No way! You're kidding.
No, that's my plan. I'm gonna be playing my guitar on stage and on all of my records. From here on out. But I was certainly glad that he was able to translate what was in my heart through his guitar.
I know. I get it. I totally get it. Well, listen, we're going to let the world hear. Say less. So honored to be able to premiere it on tonight. You guys get ready. Enjoy yourselves, and we'll be back in just a minute.
Listen to every word pouring out of your heart. You don't have to cry no more vocaloids to me. You ask for a love that's real, and that's what I'm here to be. So baby, say less, say no more. Say less, say less, say less. Don't say another word. I'm always here for you through good and the bad times. I'll help you through the dark. Together we can shine. You told me you want a love, one that sustains you, looks after your every need, one that remains true. So baby, say less, say no more. Say less, say less, say less. Don't say another word. Control, a man that understands you and makes you this world. You said that you need a man with a plan to walk hand in hand with you and help you love again. Hey, so baby, say less, say no more. Say less, say less, say less. Don't say another word. I see it in your eyes. I know you're feeling me. I want you to trust it. Trust this energy. I want you to feel it. You know who my love is for. Don't ever doubt me. I'm who you're looking for. Say less, say no more. Say less, say less, say less. Don't say another word. Oh, say less, say no more.
Say less. Yes. I didn't even mean to. I didn't mean to rhyme like that, but it is amazing, Smoke.
Thank you.
Your track is so amazing. We want you guys to go out and definitely download the music. And it's wherever digital music is sold, right?
Yes, wherever digital music is sold. But I would love if you purchased the song from my website, SmokeJonesMusic.com.
Gotcha. Versus going to the, that kind of gives you a lot more to sink your teeth into, I think. Yeah. We want you to go to the website. Okay, so there you guys, you have it. Go to SmokeJonesMusic.com, get the music, support the indie artists because they don't have that big machine anymore. This is all something that is done within house. And so the way that you can help them and support them is by buying their music. We appreciate the digital platforms because if not, sometimes the music kind of gets lost in the shuffle. Yes. But you could go to wherever you prefer, because some people do Apple, I do Amazon. That's like my platform of choice. But when an artist asks me to go to their website, I actually do, because it's very, very important. Where's the song now? This is so very jazzy. Although it's contemporary, has it gone to radio? Are you releasing it to radio?
Yeah, well, I've sent the song out pretty much to everyone. I sent it out to radio stations. It's playing on internet radio right now. People are playing it in the UK and Canada and France and Africa. It's being played, and I'm so happy that it is. I would love for it to hit the terrestrial stations.
I know.
Hopefully it does.
It will.
I'm really happy with the way it's progressing. We just released the song 3 weeks ago, and it's doing really well.
Wait a minute. It's just been 3 weeks? I didn't know that.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Wow. And you're already getting the buzz about the song.
Yes.
Now, that is great news. That is really great news. So what about touring? Are you going to be out doing things live, or share with us what we can expect from you?
So I would love to put together a tour of Michigan and the surrounding states
Got
to
it.
begin. I've never toured before, and so my first tour I just want to book, for something really really close, and then just open it up. I'm in my learning stages, and I don't mind saying that, right? But
Okay.
my goal is to be massively successful, and you just have to build. You have to build one block at a time. So,
Absolutely. They didn't
yeah.
build Rome in a day, did they?
Yes. Not at all.
So we are looking forward to the building blocks, starting local, then regional, and I guess state by state. And then
Yes.
as the dates come on, it's on and popping. Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Well, we definitely want everybody to get connected with you, and just I think there are some. Hold on, I think there are some handles here. Yeah, I want you guys to connect with him on social. Definitely go to the website, download the music from there, purchase from there. We want you to connect with Smoke Jones music. This is just so amazing. You are truly gifted and talented. So
Thank you.
glad you answered your calling. I'm so glad. What was the lady's name again in 17? That
Tasha Owens. Yeah.
Tasha. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
She kicked me out on that stage.
She
So
kicked you on up there. Like,
right.
what you did? Get on
And she's
up.
done that for a lot of folks too,
Oh,
which is a beautiful thing. Yeah.
Wow. And it's amazing that she didn't even know you could sing.
Right.
That is the miracle in it all. But as you said, it was meant to be. That's,
It's meant to be.
yep, absolutely.
And we're just going to keep pushing it forward. But let me just stop for a minute though. I want to thank you for having me on, for featuring me today. I really appreciate that. Being an indie artist, you don't get a lot of the exposure that a lot of people get, right? Or I should say that a few people get.
Right.
And I really love the movement that you have going with your platform. You put so many wonderful artists on your show, and I've listened to countless shows where you just really get in depth about who they are and what they do and what their motivation is. And I'm so happy that you had me on your show. Thank you.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what it's about. It's about the story. I'm seeing. I'm looking. I'm purposely and intentfully looking at what's out there. And this is really not to be negative Nancy, but everybody doesn't fit the platform. You know what I mean?
Right. Mhm.
And there are just some artists who may never come on, and not because I don't want them to, but for whatever the reason may be. But for those who do, it is for them. And it is about telling your story, because it is so significant to know who you are, where you've been, the why of it all. Because what you're sharing may minister to the next person. Because for me, this platform is ministry first and then music.
Wow.
Because in a
Wow.
story is impactful. You can call it what you want. You can call it a story. You can call it ministry. But it touches the heart of the listener, yes? And so that is why I have changed the total trajectory of the show. I went on sabbatical for a whole year, and I said when I came back, I wanted to be significant to the indie artist. And I think the significance is telling your story. Yes, the music is important because it's a part of you, but you're more than your music. You really are more than that. But what comes out of you is an expression of all the things you've gone through. So I want to be able to give the artist that opportunity to share. Well, here's what happened, and this is the why. And I never thought. And when I hear some of the stories, man, I tell you, Kevin Flournoy and Amanda Cole will be airing June 3rd. You've got to listen to the story of Amanda Cole and her why. The end of the story, it actually, I got delivered, right? And it because of her why. Now that's my story about her story, and that is what it's all about. Is getting everybody what they need, because some of us will never go to a psychiatrist. We may never talk to our friends about it, but there's something about this platform. People just kind of spill the beans. Have you noticed that?
I've noticed that. But it's the environment. It's the environment that you create, though. That's what it's about. The conversation is a give and take, but the vibe that you create is what makes people want to just really come from inside and maybe say some things that they would not say to another person on another show. So, we thank you for that.
Oh, you guys are so welcome. I just love y'all. I really do. I mean, from all my heart, I just want everybody to succeed, to be on top and rising. And that's, to me, what it's all about. Yes. Yes. Well, if all hearts and minds are clear, we have done our job today. And so I want all of you, listen, guys, I am not ignoring you. I know you're there. I know you've got comments down there. I so appreciate my Unsigned Artist Reveal family. I couldn't do this without Colleen, her group, allowing me to put a lot of the artists into her group to promote the show. Colleen, you're the best sis in the whole wide world. Michelle Sellers, I want to tell you thank you so much, because she's the first one who allowed my show to be rebroadcasted on her radio station. And now there are 7 radio stations that's rebroadcasting this show. I give all glory to God. I thank you, all my partners. Sponsors are coming, and we're going to grow and blow social media up. Okay, so thank you all who are contributing and loving on Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide. I could not do it without you. Definitely not without the artists, because I need your stories.
We got them.
And you got, there's some stories. So everybody, listen, what you make happen for others, know that God will make it happen for you. I thank you guys so much. Smoke, you stay around. Don't go away. Thank you guys. I love you, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, take care. Bye-bye.